Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jien Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
Now we know what Jien Garson meant, that something big spooked the benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
But why was Jien Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the benefactor?
Unknown.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Welcome back, Scott.
That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious benefactor.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. All instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. This incredible woman, all I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change.
Fireworks in Cephessa as outpost colonists out-engineer an Angaran outlaw and destroy his ship in a daring rescue. This is HNS.
This is not good. Damn exiles.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but... this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Эллен Raider.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
I said the same thing. But does it really matter? She's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Эллен Райдер. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday. Don't go anywhere. Sorry. Couldn't help it.
Back again?
I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Well, I should let you rest up.
Watch yourself out there. I can't keep saving your butt like this.
William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender chose to leave the Nexus rather than face sanctions. His whereabouts are currently unknown. This is HNS.
Arc Lucinia advises status revival protocols are proceeding.
Good to see you.
As Sleepers wait for statement.
How are things going with Arc Lucinia?
The Asar.
Ryder, I trust there are no hard feelings. As tempting as Meridian may be, caution must guide us.
I can see where it's the safest course.
Risk aversion may not sound inspiring, but when the lives of so many are at stake, it's the right call. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
The Asari arc has been reported.
Yes, Pathfinder?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Species are at odds. Talk right now. The Asari say now. You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
At my age, timing is very important.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Sounds like this has never been tested. What if it doesn't work?
You're clever. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
This means going against the initiative. We're on our own. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Let's get to it then. The Archon isn't sitting on his hands.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How many have they incorporated? How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
was thinking.
Did you hear?
You're listening to HNS.
Ryder, could we talk a moment?
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Feeling all right? You were clinically dead for a few seconds. I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
Our Sam's special.
Ah, your father's modifications. Worked out well, didn't they? Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
I didn't really have time for a detailed investigation. Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure. What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Before you say anything, no PDAs. What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan Overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorgal Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios. The Order retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Eladon. This...
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
Oh, I hope so.
So you're finding out the cat's dirty exaltation secrets?
That's the plan. Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
Ha. Guess so.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
To the great adventure, and all the mysteries waiting for us.
Ah, Ryder, my hero. We Solarians have a tough road ahead. It's hard to wake up to such loss. But we are not the first, just one of many. Is there anything on your mind?
What is it you strive for? For you, I mean.
For me, all I've ever wanted is clarity. I devote much of my time looking in the mirror, trying to understand myself. Some might find it narcissistic, but in knowing myself, I can be true in the moment, with little self-interrogation. Ultimately, the motivation is to live a life free of regret. I have come close, thus far.
Is Captain Hager doing well?
Hager is training to be my successor, if or when the need arises. We lost so many of our leaders during our captivity. It's left several roles open to fill. Hager is a dedicated officer. The sky's the limit for him. He'd make a strong Pathfinder.
It's good to have a line of succession planned out.
I want Hager fully aware of what the future may hold. The better prepared he is, the smoother the transition.
How did you get involved with the initiative?
My claim to fame in the Milky Way was that I found a way to restore the biodiversity of my homeworld. For decades, we knew that the planet would soon be unable to sustain us, so I was something of a hero. My work caught your father's attention, and he, how shall I say, laid on the charm to enlist me for the initiative.
Oh yeah?
Your father could be very charming when he wished.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
We are resilient. Our lifespan is short, so we have a built-in drive to maximize every minute. Many of us are getting to the business of bolstering our numbers and looking for opportunities to settle worlds. I have a few select teams looking into the Ket. The better we know the enemy, the more prepared we'll be for whatever they throw at us next.
What can you tell me about my father?
He was a friend, and what he shared with me was shared in confidence. But I can tell you, the Aleka Raider he showed to the world was but a sliver of the whole. He felt that to lead, he must project utter confidence. With me, he shared his fears and doubts, or at least a few of them. I considered that a great compliment.
Nice talking with you, Reka.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
I can't believe how much the Solarians suffered. Is there any monstrosity the Ket won't stoop to? But Reka's safe and well, and so much more competent than me. I do have a long way to go.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Hey, Ryder.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
Vidaria's off to a good start as Pathfinder.
It sounds like you're giving her some pointers.
Just sharing what we've learned. Might prevent a few scrapes. Vidaria's got a cause to fight for. All she needs now is a good team. I wonder what my place here would look like. But it's better this way. Hi, Ryder.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigated. An embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the initiative. Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Ket. This is HNS. Nexus exiles find a...
All systems green.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
got targets!
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
And that message about the Solarian Arc?
If there's truth to it, we should know.
We've got Ket!
Let's look around. They might have left something. From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Arc?
Yes, Major Salen Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
By any means necessary. Even assassination.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home. Or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank, there are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Reka help you solve this?
I trust Reka implicitly, but I can't say the same for her team. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What's the standard punishment for Ket collaborators?
Most people would settle for an angry mob, but I like to think justice made the trip out here. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
You have new email. At your terminal, Pathfinder.
Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Why did you come to Helios?
General you or personal you?
You, Vetra? Personally?
Same reason everyone else did. Bought the pitch.
Must have been an impressive pitch. Was it worth it?
It better be.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Let's get a scan.
Shields are up! Take their fire!
Dr. Adam's contact.
I think that's it. Good work.
Let's get a scan.
Has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark.
There is still Aden's equipment.
This must be Dr. Aden's workspace, the one the STG agent is investigating.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Aden's experiments. Both of these leads seem circumstantial. Nothing proves Aden betrayed the Ark.
Collaborators usually show more signs.
Let's go back to the Nexus and ask Reika about this. She could know something.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Aden's experiments. Both of these leads seem circumstantial. Nothing proves Aden betrayed the Ark.
Collaborators usually show more signs.
Let's go back to the Nexus and ask Reika about this. She could know something.
reading a temperature decrease.
I can't do this. Taking this station is impossible.
Are you Tej?
Whoa! Didn't see you there. Yeah. I'm Tej. How did you find me? Wait. Kolf and the others, right? Stars. Don't tell them you found me like this. I wasn't expecting all this security, and the longer I sit here, the more I doubt everything.
You're just being rational, seeing the reality of what you're doing here.
Doubt and a shrinking heart prevents a blessed rebirth. And you won't remember your life before. And if you forget, you're just like everyone else. And it would have been better not to die at all. See, the more I think, the worse the thoughts get.
Perhaps it's best you gave up on this.
I can't go home. That would mean I failed, and I'd never recover from the shame. But wait, if you help, I think we could actually do this. Live or die. I wouldn't leave here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Still alive. And honestly, I'm glad. Living and learning is a good way to grow stronger too. And I've never met anyone who had a blessed rebirth. And what if it's not real? Stars. If my friends heard this talk, they'd turn their backs. Vench especially. Oh, I'm almost afraid to go back.
I can't tell you what to do, but maybe Roshwar Lin can help.
I always liked Roshwar. And you're right, she'll know how to handle my friends. Whether it means we talk to them, or I stop listening to them. We grew up together.
Sometimes you grow apart.
Yes. Maybe. Thanks, Pathfinder. At least we kicked those cats on their behinds, right?
All systems green.
Pathfinder.